The chapter which we are going to study today is very interesting, and I would like to share the main characters of the story. The Caliph Harun al-Rashid, a respectable citizen, a beggar, and the Qazi. Harun al-Rashid became the fifth Caliph, religious and political leader of an Islamic state of the Abbasid dynasty ruling family in September 786 at the age of 20. During his reign, the power and prosperity of the dynasty was its height. Before reading this chapter, I would like to share the summary of this story, and after that I will explain the chapter, and I will be bilingual in it because this lesson will be used for both the shifts. Caliph Harun al-Rashid was a wise Muslim king of Baghdad. One day when he was holding court, Qazi of the city brought a disputed case before him. The rich man told him that while he was riding to the city on the horse, the lame fellow made a request to him for lift up to the city gate. When they reached the city gate, the beggar refused to get down and claimed that horse was his. Then the beggar told his story. He said that as he was riding his horse to the city that morning, the rich man tried to borrow his horse to the city that morning. The rich man tried to borrow his horse as he was stranger for him, so he couldn't lend him his horse, but gave him ride up to the city gate. On reaching the city gate, rich man refused to get down and claimed that horse was his. Caliph Harun al-Rashid asked both of them to touch the horse one by one. At first, the beggar touched the horse. On his touch, it winced. The horse expressed its pleasure by neighing. When the rich man touches, the Caliph gave his decision that horse belonged to the rich man. Okay, now students, please open the book page number 2, the first paragraph of chapter 2, the wise Caliph. The Caliph Harun al-Rashid was known and respected for his justice and wisdom. At night, he would disguise himself as a common man and go through the streets of Baghdad. He would mingle with the common people in order to gain first-hand knowledge of their difficulties and problems. खलीफा हारून al-रशीद इंसाफ और अक्लमंदी की वजह से नहायत मशहूर थे और मोहतरम भी थे। रात के वक्त वो एक आम आदमी की तरह भेष बदलकर बगदाद की गलियों में घूमते थे ताकि लोगों के मसाइल और मुश्किलात को जानकर उनको हल किया जाए। One day, when he was holding court, two men were brought before him. One of them was well dressed and appeared to be a well-to-do, respectable citizen, while the other seemed to be a beggar, because he was in rags. These two men were holding between them a beautiful white horse. The Qazi approached the Caliph and said to him, "O leader of the faithful, I have brought before you a dispute which I could not settle. It is a difficult case, but I am certain that with your knowledge and wisdom you will pronounce a just decision." एक दिन खलीफा हारून al-रशीद अपने दरबार में थे तो दो लोग पेश किए गए। उनमें से एक खुशहाल आदमी था जो साफ सुथरे और अच्छे लिबास में मलबूस था, जबकि दूसरा एक भिखारी दिखता था जिसने फटे पुराने कपड़े पहने हुए थे। काजी खलीफा के सामने आए और कहा, मैं आपके सामने एक ऐसा मसला लेकर आया हूं जिसे मैं हल नहीं कर सका। ये एक मुश्किल मामला है, लेकिन मुझे आपकी अक्ल और इल्म पर भरोसा है कि आप एक मुनसिफाना फैसला देंगे। What is the dispute? asked the Caliph. These two men here are fighting over this horse. Each one of them claims and swears that this horse is his. Step forward, the Caliph ordered the well-dressed man, and let's hear what you have to say. खलीफा ने पूछा कि क्या मामला है। इन दोनों आदमियों के दरमियान इस घोड़े पर झगड़ा है और इनमें से हर एक इसकी मलकियत का कसमिया दावेदार है। आगे आओ, खलीफा ने खुश लिबास आदमी से कहा, और मुझे बताओ कि तुम्हारे पास कहने को क्या है, या तुम क्या कहना चाहते हो। The man said to the Caliph, O leader of the faithful, I beg to believe me that whatever I say in your presence shall be the truth. This morning when I was riding to the city, I saw this beggar limping along ahead of me. On hearing the sound of my horse hoofs, he turned round and mentioned me to stop. I pulled the reins of my horse. He begged me to give him a ride up to the city gate. He was lame. I felt sorry for him, so I pulled him up behind me on the horse. When we reached the city gate, I stopped and turned round to help him to get down. He refused to dismount. I was puzzled and gently told him to get down because we had reached the city gate. He said, Why should I get down? I gave you a ride and now you want to rob me of my horse? आदमी ने खलीफा से कहा, हमारे बाइत्तमाद आका, मैं आपको यकीन दिलाना चाहता हूं कि मैं आपके सामने जो कुछ कहूंगा वो सच होगा। आज सुबह जब मैं शहर घोड़े पर सवार शहर की तरफ जा रहा था तो मैंने इस फकीर को लंगड़ाते हुए अपने आगे जाते देखा। मेरे घोड़े की टापों की आवाज सुनकर ये मुड़ा और मुझे रुकने का इशारा किया। मैंने अपने घोड़े की लगाम खींची और इसने मुझसे शहर के दरवाजे तक उसे ले जाने की दरख्वास्त की। ये लंगड़ा था और मुझे इस पर तरस आया, बस मैंने इसे पकड़ा और अपने पीछे घोड़े पर बिठाया। जब हम शहर के दरवाजे पर पहुंचे तो मैं रुका और पीछे मुड़ा ताकि घोड़े से इसको उतारने में इसकी मदद करूं। इसने नीचे उतरने से इनकार कर दिया। मैं घबरा गया और मैंने आहिस्तगी से उसे उतरने के लिए कहा क्योंकि हम शहर के दरवाजे तक पहुंच चुके थे। इसने कहा कि मैं क्यों उतरूं? मैंने तुम्हें सवार किया और अब तुम मेरा घोड़ा छीनना चाहते हो। Then the beggar limped forward and said, O leader of the faithful, you are the helper and guardian of the poor. You are a wise and just Caliph. Have pity on me and save me from the cruelty and injustice of this rich man. I can swear that this horse belongs to me. You must be thinking, like everybody else in this court, how a beggar like me can afford to buy and keep such a fine horse. It is because this horse that I am in rags. Whatever money I had, I spent on this horse. This morning, as I was coming to the city on my horse, I noticed this man walking along the road. When I came close to him, he stopped me and requested to lend him my horse, for he was in a great hurry to reach the city. अब फकीर लंगड़ाता हुए आगे बढ़ा और कहा, ऐ मेरे बाइत्तमाद आका, आप गरीबों के निगरान और मददगार हैं। आप एक अक्लमंद और मुनसिफ खलीफा हैं। मुझ पर रहम करें और मुझे इस अमीर आदमी के जुल्म और नाइंसाफी से बचाएं। मैं कसम खा सकता हूं कि ये घोड़ा मेरा है। इस दरबार में मौजूद हर शख्स की तरह यकीनन आप भी ये सोच रहे होंगे कि मुझ जैसा फकीर कैसे इतना उम्दा घोड़ा रखना बर्दाश्त कर सकता है। ये मेरे बदन चीतरे इस घोड़े की वजह से हैं। मेरे पास जो भी दौलत थी मैंने इस पर खर्च कर दी। आज सुबह जब मैं अपने घोड़े पर शहर की तरफ आ रहा था तो मैंने इस शख्स को सड़क के किनारे चलते देखा। जब मैं इसके करीब आया तो इसने मुझे रोका और अपना घोड़ा इसे देने की दरख्वास्त की, क्योंकि इसको शहर पहुंचने की बहुत जल्दी थी। Of course, I could not lend my horse to a complete stranger, could I? Instead, I let him ride my horse while I sat behind him. As we reached the city gate, he asked me to get down and leave the horse to him. Such a fine horse should not belong to a beggar, he said. Now be off and don't you mention it to anyone. And even if you do, nobody is going to believe you. Now, sir, I beg you to save me from this robber and restore to me what is my own. बेशक मैं किसी अजनबी को अपना घोड़ा नहीं दे सकता था। क्या मैं ऐसा कर सकता था? इसके बजाय मैंने उसे अपना घोड़े पर बैठने की इजाजत दी और खुद इसके पीछे बैठ गया। जो ही हम शहर के दरवाजा पर पहुंचे, इसने मुझे नीचे उतरने और घोड़ा उसके पास छोड़ने को कहा। इतना उम्दा घोड़ा किसी फकीर की मलकियत नहीं हो सकता। उसने कहा, अब जाओ और इसका जिक्र किसी से मत करना, और अगर तुम ऐसा करोगे तो कोई भी तुम्हारा यकीन नहीं करेगा। जनाब, अब मैं आपसे दरख्वास्त करता हूं कि मुझे इस डाकू से बचाएं और मेरा माल मुझे वापस दिला दें। I think this case is not very difficult to decide, said the Caliph to the Qazi. I shall decide it in a minute. Tell these men to place their hands on the horse one by one. Let the beggar do it first. When the beggar touched the horse, it winced as if it did not like the touch of his hand. But at the touch of the rich man's hand, the horse snorted and neighed with pleasure. मेरे ख्याल में इस मुकदमे का फैसला कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, खलीफा ने काजी से कहा। मैं 1 मिनट में इसका फैसला कर दूंगा। इन दोनों से कहो कि बारी बारी अपना हाथ इस घोड़े पर रखें। पहले फकीर ऐसा करे। जब फकीर ने घोड़े को छुआ तो ऐसा लगा कि घोड़े को उसके हाथ का लम्स पसंद नहीं आया, लेकिन अमीर आदमी के छूते ही घोड़ा खुशी से हिनहिनाया। This horse belongs to him, pronounced the Caliph. Give the horse to its master. Then the Caliph turned to the beggar and said, You are a liar and a wicked man. You tried to rob an honest and respectable citizen. You deserve severe punishment. But I shall be merciful and forgive you this time if you beg forgiveness of this gentleman here. The rich man readily forgave the beggar, and feeling sorry for him, took out his purse and gave him a handful of gold coins. This noble action of the rich man pleased everybody in the court. ये घोड़ा उसका है, खलीफा ने ऐलान किया। घोड़ा इसके मालिक को दे दो। फिर खलीफा फकीर की तरफ मुड़ा और कहा कि तुम एक झूठे और मक्कार आदमी हो। तुमने एक मौजिज़ और ईमानदार शहरी को लूटने की कोशिश की और तुम सख्त सजा के मुस्तहिक भी हो, लेकिन मैं इस वक्त तुम पर रहम करूंगा और माफ कर दूंगा अगर तुम इस शरीफ आदमी से यहां पर माफी मांग लो। अमीर आदमी ने फौरन फकीर को माफ कर दिया और इसके रवैया पर मुतासिफ हुआ। अपना पर्स निकाला और इसे काफी मिकदार में सोने के सिक्के दिए। अमीर आदमी की इस अजीम बर्ताव पर दरबार में मौजूद हर शख्स खुश हो गया। My dear students, I hope that you all have understood the story. Now this is the time to do the task. Task 1 is, as I have suggested you in the beginning, that you have to keep along a dictionary because it will help you to accomplish the task. So the task 1 is, take out your dictionaries and find out the meaning of the given words. Disguise, mingle, rags, approached, dispute, pronounce, afford, winced, hinted, claim, puzzled, dismount, lent, limp, motion, neigh, snort, and swear. I hope, students, that you all have done task 1, but I would like to share the answer keys for task 1. The first word is disguise. Meaning is a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. In Urdu, bhes badalna. Next word is mingle. Meaning is move among and engage with others at a social function. In Urdu, milana, shareek hona. Next word is rags. A piece of old cloths. कपड़े का छोटा सा पुराना टुकड़ा. Next word is approached. Come near or nearer to someone or something in distance or time. In Urdu, राब्ता किया. Next word is dispute. Meaning is a disagreement or argument. In Urdu, तनाज़ा और तकरार. Next word is pronounce. Meaning is declare or announce in a formal or solemn way. In Urdu, बयान करना. Next word is afford. Meaning is provide or supply an opportunity or facility. In Urdu, बर्दाश्त करना. Next word is winced. Make a slight involuntary grimace or shrinking movement of the body out of pain or distress. In Urdu, झिझकना. Next word is hinted. Meaning is suggest or indicate something indirectly. In Urdu, इशारा किया. Next word is claim. Meaning is formally request or demand. In Urdu, दावा और मुतालबा करना. Okay, next word is puzzled. Meaning is confused. In Urdu, उलझा हुआ या हैरानी. Next word is dismount. Meaning is get off a horse. In Urdu, utarna. Next word is lend. Meaning is grant to someone the use of something on the understanding that it will be returned. In Urdu, कर्ज देना. Next word is limp. Walk with difficulty, typically because of a damaged or stiff leg or foot. In Urdu, langda. Next word is motion. Meaning is the action or process of moving or being moved. In Urdu, harkat. Next word is neigh. Meaning is a characteristic high sound made by a horse. In Urdu, घोड़े की आवाज. Next word is snort. Meaning is an explosive sound made by the sudden forcing of breath through one's nose. In Urdu, नथनों के जरिए जोर जोर से सांस लेना. Next word is swear. Meaning is make a solemn statement or promise undertaking to do something or affirming that something is the case. In Urdu, qasam khana. Now student, this is task 2 and you have to make the sentences of the given words. And as you all know that in the previous slide you have already been told the meanings of the words, and I am hoping that you would be able to make the sentences of it. The first word is disguise, mingle, rags, approached, dispute, pronounce, afford, winced, hinted, claim, puzzled, dismount, lent, limp, motion, neigh, snort, and swear. Now my dear student, this is homework task and this task is given on the book page number 3 and 4. These are altogether 10 questions and I'm hoping that you all have understood the chapter and you would be able to complete the task. Now our lesson is over and if you still have any queries you can contact us on WhatsApp. Thank you. Have a nice day.